Let's go for a good old... Actually, you know what we haven't done in a while? Check the community challenges. Just wanna see what's featured at the moment. Featured by the devs. We have Never Say Die, Bleeding Cash, Ninja Training with Awoken Hellhound, Covenant 1. That almost seems a little boring. Let's go with the good old Covenant 25. Run. Bring this win streak number up to 10. Would be a nice point to have it at. Random. Here we go. Haven't done random expert, non-expert trials, just normal Covenant 25 in a while. We are Melting Remnant with Allied Umbra. Exiled. Umbra Exiled as our ally clan. Damage Shield Daedalus, Rally and Incant Arcus, and Cleanse Seraph. We have Sacred Wick, Perils of Production, and Wicklash. Fossilized Fangs and Abandoned Umbra. I like Abandoned Umbra a lot here. Having a morsel just for guarantee every turn. That might be even better than Fossilized Fangs, even if we use a Gorge unit, just because our morsel generation is so sad right now. And just having that consistency on morsel generation makes a lot of Gorge units quite a bit better, especially something like a Shadow Eater. We already have Sacred Wicks for Reform, we have Wicklash for Burnout extension. What do we go with here? We can go Harvest and just use this Abandoned Umbra as a jump blocker every turn. Maybe that's good. I mean, it's a way to scale our Harvest Flicker. And if we get a good morsel like Lifesteal or something like that, we can always just use it for its intended purpose. Rector Flicker Blink. Start getting those harvests already. And then I think we want Drag, Rubble Morsel, another Drag on the top floor and a Rubble Morsel on the top floor to get maximum harvests here and also cover for the Collector on the top. Yeah, Collector spawned on the top actually. Let's blink. We do want to get the kills. Magma Morsel is a good way to get the kill. Probably in front. And then... no, that doesn't work out. I think we have to tank some damage with Rector here. This is 4 health, but if we sacrifice it, it will be even better. Drag and let the drag die to the spikes. Do we need extra Ember next turn? Unlikely. Still think I prefer that. Looking good. So many deaths here. See what we get here. Damage shield seems good and attack is also nice. I guess we just set up a drag and give it some extra stats. And we should be more than ready to face this boss. Especially if we have some more jump blockers. Why am I playing these? I don't know. Habit, I guess. Purifying Cleanse, Entombed Explosive and Dripfall. Entombed Explosive seems like a good way to scale Rector Flicker. Making of a morsel, Mind Collapse, Prismal Dust. Don't want the making, I think I want the Mind Collapse. Mind Collapse seems okay. Seems okay. It's a way to get harvests as well, kill backliners. We could pick up a Gorge unit and use it to good effect. We could put some spell damage on Mind Collapse. We could potentially put Holdover on Perils of Production, although I'm not sure if I even want that at the moment, but it would open up the path to Ember Drain if we ever wanted to go that way. Other than that, I guess Consume Removal on Sacred Wicks isn't terrible. If we get another Remnant unit, there are a few Remnant units I would really like. And we have Immersion of Magic here. Okay. I'll do it. Go to the left. Multi-strike. We need a good Remnant unit now. Can we do something with Paraffin Enforcer? Paraffin Enforcer with Multi-strike is good, but it requires quite a lot of upkeep. We do have the Whiplashes. We don't have a lot of reform yet. It's making me a bit worried. What else do we want on this guy? Quick perhaps? Attack maybe? Burnout? Probably not yet. Endless? No. Health? Not really. Although Endless health won't be bad. We could use him as a frontliner. Large Stone probably not. I don't think I want to reroll here. Is there anything else we would want to upgrade? No. Backliner or frontliner? What are you gonna be? Frontliner has the advantage that you apply the rage before the other units attack. Backliner still can have the same benefits, except for the frontline unit. Feel like we want the damage more right now. I'm not entirely sure if I'm ever gonna make great use of his ability, but I do intend to try if the opportunity presents itself. I do want at least one more unit on this floor. Drag here. That will get me the kill on the Disabled Foot Soldier. Might as well hit this guy. Morsel on the top, because if we get the Collector on the top, We could use Perils of Production to kill it. That didn't happen though, so just set up this. Bottom floor looks alright. We're gaining back some health now. Might as well flank here for a morsel. Actually, can't even use that morsel. Okay, I guess we drag and whiplash. Things seems good here. Let's get an extra ember and start applying some rage to this drag. Actually, why did I do that? This drag is just gonna die to the High Priest. How do we win now? Sacred Wicks will get me these drags. I could put them on the top floor. They will have burnout 1 by the time the boss comes around. That's not gonna do anything. Entombed Explosive is 50 damage. That's pretty good. Is there another explosive in the deck? There isn't. Anything else I could get? Sacred Wicks is my best draw. So I need 1 space for the Entombed Explosive and then 2 spaces for whatever I Sacred Wicks. So we can get these units out of the deck. Do I want that space? Or am I better off just whiplashing him? Feeding him a morsel so we get to deal some extra damage to the High Priest of the Light? Maybe. We got the Sacred Wicks, 2 drags. They will just die during days. These are not gonna be helpful. Mind collapsing, this backliner gives me a bit more damage. There we go. Oh, thanks to the lifesteal. Nice. Close fight. I need better reform. Hello Drippings was also kind of tempting here. Oh, easy space prism. Lady of the Reformed. Yes. It's actually pretty good. Gives me the ability to actually make use of this Paraffin Enforcer. Double stack. Not on these cards. Well, yeah. Cost reduce the Wicked Blaze. Upgrade a Blink and then reroll for a cost reduction and an upgrade. That was worth it. Could see holdover with the Wicked Blaze in the future, so I'm gonna upgrade the Whiplash instead and leave that slot open. Let's look at the caverns. Remains of Armageddon. That's nice. I feel like we should pick the skull for frontline removal. Yeah, I want that skull. Let's move on to Daedalus. Damage heal constructed explosive. Most of the time we're just gonna tank the damage or block them with the unit. Bottom floor capacity reduced, that's okay. I don't need to set up on the bottom floor. Who do I want to set up first? Rector and Paraffin Enforcer. Lady can be later. Rector in front, I suppose. Yeah, Rector in front and then the Entombed Explosive in front of that. So the Forged Disciple dies to the Explosive and we can get to the backliners, scoring us a lot of kills here. Lady of the Reformed goes on this floor later when we play the Space Prism, so I want to keep her in hand. Do we want the Rubble Morsel? Yeah, I guess we don't want to have it in the deck. This guy unnecessarily hits my Rector Flicker. Let's see what Plink gets us. I was hoping to remove the shield. Definitely Space Prism and then Drag. I mean, this always happens. Then Drag can tank the Explosive. Do we want to have the Train Steward on the bottom? I don't think so. Just have it on top. We can feed morsels we don't need at the moment. Bringing back the Entombed Explosive seems like a good call here. Plink is also a viable option. We're most likely not gonna have Reform. We definitely don't have Reform available next turn, so how do we deal with these Forged Disciples? I think we weaken them with Blink this turn. That might be good enough. And then Lifesteal here? Or another Harvest? That's 2 attack also. We don't need the Lifesteal, that is mostly gonna be wasted. Do we sacrifice a draft in front for a Harvest? I guess that's fine. Ah, perfect. Ragnar Flicker has enough attack to get through to the Forged Disciple here. I want a morsel. Nice. And that's actually a reasonable morsel to keep, right? No. +1/+5 is always gonna be better than +1 health and damage shield. And it also prevents some damage right now. This is okay. Going well. We have enough power to push through this. Maybe we can get a morsel here. Sure. Nothing wrong with that. I stole a harvest, but that's fine. We did not get the Lady of the Reformed yet. And it's not guaranteed that we will get her next turn, so I'm not gonna Whiplash anyone here. I think we are just strong enough. I'm just gonna put one drag here and Whiplash that. So we can get some rage. I would like a draft in this deck. And I feel like we should take capacity. There is the lady. Just gonna bring back the Entombed Explosive. There we go. Clean Daedalus fight. Formless Child Shroud Spike Shroud Mitosis. I don't think we're too much into... Yeah, I mean morsels. They're not that important to us. We mostly use them as sacrifices, jump blockers, things like that. Shroud Mitosis can help with that in some cases, and it will always be playable at least. I'm just not sure if it will generate enough value for us, so to speak. It should probably be okay most of the time. What about Formless Child? I don't think we are really well set to abuse the Formless Child. Although there is certainly a chance that we might get Paraffin Enforcer to die early and then bring him back with Formless Child. But that's... how reliable can we do that? We need to have no unit dead at that point. So either no unit dies or we Wicked Blaze it back. Hersel's Harp, Forgotten Boons, Remnant Banner versus Merchant of Steel, Unstable Vortex. We have pretty low gold for the Merchant of Steel. Although the Lady of the Reformed isn't hungry for large upgrades, we just want some extra health on her. So we could go to the right and get the removals. Here's a Hersel's Horde and a Merchant of Magic on the same side. I'm almost certainly gonna go there. And Unstable Vortex and Merchant of Trinkets also looks pretty tempting. Maybe I should go to the left and leave the Lady of the Reformed as is. We don't have a way to heal up the Lady of the Reformed or give her armor or anything like that. So she's not gonna be that reliable anyways. I'm gonna go with Shroud Mitosis here. Shadow Eater is actually something I was considering. Shadow Eater or Rector Flicker on the same floor could be pretty fun. But probably not anymore. I think we found our strategy. I do want an extra capacity. And I think I'm in fact gonna go to the Merchant of Steel. Even though I do have low gold. The removals are pretty valuable and we don't need a lot here. I think damage shield is just not good enough. Endless might be okay. Endless damage shield. We can't afford that. Damage shield health? I really don't want damage shield. Truth. So I'm just gonna buy health and burnout. I just want her to be done. That's all I needed. These 1 damage blinks are really bad. We can't upgrade them all, so I'm gonna remove some of them. The Burnout Rector Flicker was a consideration, but I think we have such a good harvest flow going on here. Heaven Seal is a bit annoying. We need to time our first kill well. Can we set up on the bottom or the top pretty easily? That's enough damage to kill the Clip Defender, and then we could use Drags to kill the backliners. That's good enough, but it's even better if we do it on the top floor, isn't it? That means we will once again be delaying the Lady of the Reformed. Is that something I'm okay with? What we could also do is use Rector Flicker and Paraffin Enforcer here and use the Drags in the frontliners. Frontlines, let them die. Rector Flicker will do 19. We still need all the hits to kill the Clip Defender, so we can't get through to the Quill Marksman. I could use a Rubble Morsel instead of 1 drag, so I could set up a drag on the top, which would probably be able to get a kill on the Quill Marksman with the help of a Morsel. That seems like the best course of action. Yes. Yes, I think that's what we want to do. Messed up the order. I need that drag to die, otherwise I can't play the Lady of the Reformed on that floor. Well, at least now we know what we want to do. Okay. Lady of the Reformed here. It's not quite enough. But maybe we can blink one of the backliners. Oh, nice. Still not quite enough, but pretty close. How do we deal with the top floor? We block a hit, kill the frontliner, take the damage from the backliner. What do we block a hit with? We need to deal with this next wave. This guy's gonna have 16 health. So I think I want to have the maximum power possible here on the top floor. The drag is gonna burn out anyways. So we Magma Morsel the collector down. We use the Morsel Jeweler to block and set up a train steward so we have something for the future. And I should have moved it all the way to the back, but that doesn't matter as much. Alright. I have Heaven's Seal enabled. That makes it pretty hard to actually deal with these Clip Guardians. How do we deal with this wave? Do we just use the Petrified Skull? But then again, if we use the Petrified Skull, won't we just use it on this guy? How much damage can we reliably get with the Wicked Blaze and an Entombed Explosive? Wicked Blaze is gonna be 24 damage from a drag, plus Entombed Explosive is gonna be 50. 74, then we can Shroud Mitosis the Magma Morsel, so another 16 from those. So we get 90 damage. Well, 90 damage is not enough. Unless we can do something better on the top floor. Maybe we can add in a Mind Collapse or a Blink next turn. And I don't think I spent my skull here. Okay, now we finally have Whiplash, so we can give these guys some burnout. Yeah, we didn't draw any more damage. Well, we had these Whiplashes. We could have gotten another 15 damage on this guy, which wouldn't be enough. So I guess we just have to take this damage. That sucks. That sucks big time, but that's all we can do. Do want to block a hit here, I think. How about using the Rubble Morsel on the top floor to get Ember, so we can more easily get some extra rage here and play this guy in the back? It's not gonna be enough, not even close. We don't have front loaded damage, is our big problem at the moment. That's our big problem. I can't use Morsel Jeweler here. Yeah, there's not much we can do. Oh, we took a ton of damage here. We need more front load. I messed up. I blocked a hit I shouldn't have, and then my units burned out. Remnant Umbra, yeah. Actually, Remnant does have quite a few good front load units, like Draft and Draft. Hi, Jim. Welcome. Should we instead be setting up on the top floor? Yeah, there was an X, and then I played a thing. Things like that happen. Should Paraffin Enforcer actually be in the front line? I think so. Honestly, I think so. Get some damage on this guy. Not enough damage. Sadly. Unless we hit them with Plinth. Haha, we did. Nice. What to do about this bottom floor? Well, we can have this draft survive. Whatever that's worth. Oh, I wish I had the capacity to play the Entombed Explosive here. That will make things so much easier. Guess we spend our skull. Entombed Explosive, do I play it now? No. That might be useful later on. Block the hit with a drag. We still get the Lady of the Reformed hit with the clip conduit. Yeah. We have a lot of Amber this turn. Do we need Amber next turn? Not that much. We can start getting some more rage on these guys. Okay, this is good. This is very good. We need at least one hit on the Lady of the Reformed. So I think we set up a drag now. And we can kill the clip conduit this turn, otherwise these units will burn out next turn. I should keep my Ember probably. No, I will always be able to make use of. Oh, should have dealt some damage to him with the Mind Collapse, but we should be fine here anyways. There we go. Firebox? Okay. Memories of the melted Votivary Memento Mori. Don't think I need a Votivary here. A Memento Mori. Memento Mori is so bad. Why can't it start big and become smaller over time? That would be much more fun. Cannibalized, Gem Trove, Ember Cache. Don't want Gem Trove. Do I want Cannibalize or Ember Cache? I don't think we want Ember Cache. No. Do we want Cannibalize? Yes. I think Cannibalize is fine. It's a way to sacrifice units. We can use that to reform them. There are a variety of things we can do with that. This is certainly not a volatile gorge deck. And honestly, votive key? I mean, I take it. There's nothing wrong with having it. That's what I was looking for. Now I'm really happy I picked that Cannibalize. We can even upgrade something here. Cost reduce the Cannibalize. I like it. Okay. Pretty happy with how this is going. That was a good job. Now I really have an incentive to set up on the bottom floor. And that's Endless on Rector Flicker. It's really strong. Hit the frontliner twice. We don't have a lot of damage here. I want Endless on Rector. Lady in the front. This guy's got sweep, so Drag will just die. The Morsel is okay though. Should have played the Drag on the bottom actually, and just use the Train Sword on the top, I think. We got a Whiplash pretty early on, so we can start getting some rage on him. This drag just dies. Can't do much on the bottom floor because of the sweeper in the front. It's too early for Cannibalize. Normally I would use it on the Lady of the Reform, but it's not a good idea here. I do want to take a hit. Probably should use the Morsel Jeweler. I don't want a damage shield either though. A damage shield is just worse than blocking a hit, right? It is. Because it blocks a hit and doesn't give a harvest. We get a harvest this way. Lifesteal, that's much more useful. That's actually a way we can defend there. Just in case we reform this guy. And I don't want to feed the Master of Light. This is okay. We do have the Entombed Explosive to kill something. Probably the Clip Guardian. Maybe the Master of Light though. What can we get here? Morsel Jeweler, Drags, and Train Steward. Let's see what we do get. 18 plus 10. That's almost a kill already. We can't kill the Quill Marksman. There we go. This guy has sweep. So the Rubble Morsel will die no matter where I place it. Don't want to perils. Very likely I am okay with it. Yeah, I think I'm okay with it. Just boost the damage a little bit. Yeah, we have Mind Collapse, but nothing to use it on because of the armor. Wicked Blaze on the other hand is really good. Wicked Blaze back an Entombed Explosive. Use that on this floor. Complement it with the Train Steward. The drag doesn't actually do anything. Kill this guy. The Clipper Charmans, I don't care about them. Cook it. Some extra Ember next turn, that's gonna be useful. And do we want to block a hit or do we want to set up a drag on that floor? I think we want to set up a drag. Alright, this thing has endless now. So does this morsel. Well, let's get these units out. And we do have the kill here. Good. I'm a bit worried about the future. There are a few cards that would help me quite a bit. I'm currently most interested in Immortal Trade, I think. Remnant Host is interesting for Harvest. Not just for Harvest. It's pretty hard to use. This Mortal Entrapment is really bad in this deck and in general, but especially in this deck. I'll take a resin removal just in case. Engine upgrade, Ember Cache, Prism Retrieval. Take a Prism Retrieval. That's pretty good if we draw it in our opening turn. Do we need unit upgrades? No. Let's move to the right. Take a look at these trinkets. Winged Steel, Mask of Penumbra. Mask of Penumbra plus Abandoned Umbra is pretty good. It's basically a more reliable Winged Steel. I think I actually want the Hello Drippings here. That's very rare that I actually take a Hello Drippings from this event. Winged Steel is 5 gold cheaper. But it's also worse. Not by much, but slightly worse. These plinks are about to become pretty useless. Don't want to carry them around with me. Arcus, okay. Well, I think we will be fine against Arcus, but I'm a bit worried about what comes after that. Gotta set up on the top floor. I can start this early. We will have quite a bit of burnout on our units from the... No, wait! These guys don't move to the top immediately. That's okay. I could also reform that guy later, so... Do I just Prism Retrieval this turn? What about the Entombed Explosive? I should probably use it. Then Retrieval. Shouldn't have played it on this floor, but that's fine. Kinda want this Train Steward to live. Another drag. I kinda don't want this train steward to live. No, it doesn't matter if that one lives or not. Just need some of these units to actually hit us, is the main thing. Here. Wicker Blaze on the top floor to bring back a drag. So we can keep this train steward healthy and kill this clipped reflector. Not much to remove here at all. Well. I want my... Space Prism. I shouldn't have played that. Now we have an expensive Wicker Blaze, but honestly, that's not really a big problem at all. Finally we got a Space Prism. And some lifesteal. That's very nice. Rector Flicker still has no burnout. Maybe we leave it that way. Yeah, I think we leave it that way actually. Let's throw a unit in front. These guys. So we can keep our train steward around for longer. And we can eat that morsel. I do want to Hello Drippings the top floor, I think. Definitely play the lifesteal here, that's gonna be really good. There's an incant shard there, I shouldn't do anything with... Shouldn't do anything I don't really need. Just cannibalize you. That was actually a mistake. Let's feed this guy. It's not like... no, actually dealing with that wave will be tough. That was a mistake. I buffed the most dangerous wave here. Luckily we seem to be fine. This guy has 109 health right now. Endless lifesteal morsel is actually really good. We deal 122, so we can kill the backliner and still have enough damage for everything here. These guys are weakened, this guy is alone. Don't really need to do anything. But I might as well. Oops. Not that it matters. Do we keep doing this? I think so. Ah, nice. These are all endless but cardless. Well, they are cardless, so they are not endless. They can't be endless. I do want to keep the Wicker Blaze around. We should be powerful enough to take on that boss. Yeah, don't really need to do anything, but I might as well. Is really the theme. You got that right. I was planning to cannibalize the Lady of the Reformed and reform her, but that's entirely unnecessary now. Might as well send our strongest warrior at Arcus again. It's pretty poor for our strongest warrior, but we gotta make do with what we have, right? I mean, I've seen worse damage numbers from a floor of trash. And we don't even take damage here. We can even stack up a bunch of lifesteal on the lady. Can even give Rector Flicker some more. Some burnout so he can benefit from the rage as well, because the lady never dies, so the burnout always stays on. What does this deck need? It needs front-loaded damage. Bounty Stalker can offer that, but we need to grow it first, and we don't really have enough time for that. So I don't think we want that. Kindle is obviously not the pick here. We have way too much Ember anyways. And Wickless recruitment seems not necessary at all. Another capacity could be nice, but I think we really want draw this time around. Having 5 cards each turn just isn't enough for... Well, we actually have 6. Basically 6.5. Let's see, maybe this relic can help us. The first Hell Pact. We sadly don't have any ascend or descend, and the only thing we can find at this point is Cave In. There are a few X-Cost cards that would be nice. Forever Consumed comes to mind. That would be some nice front-loaded damage. It's not really something I want, especially not now that I have the first Hell Pact. Cost reductions don't matter to us that much, but I might as well take it on Shroud Mitosis. Is there a Permafrost target here? Shroud Mitosis comes to mind. What else? What do I really want? Do I want Consume removal on the Space Prism? I probably would take that. Do I want double stack on anything? It looks like no, hard no on that. I like the Prism Retrieval upgrade from the first Hell Pack, that's nice. Would be best if we could always play Shroud Mitosis if we draw it. That would be ideal, yes. Yeah. Is Shroud Mitosis gonna be my holdover? I think so. That's a pretty good way of scaling. What am I doing? We want Rector to grow faster. Maybe we should have taken the other Rector now for more front load. Do I set up on the bottom floor? Should I set up on the bottom floor? I probably shouldn't. I miss out on one kill if I don't. But these purifiers, they really want me to set up on the bottom floor. I don't have a way to reliably deal with them, I only have Mind Collapse. But first we need to get through the Gilded Wings, and that's gonna take some time, some setup. I think we just ignore these purifiers for the most part. I wish I had cannibalize. Well, no, actually. Wouldn't be that good. Do I want to hold over the Wicked Blaze? Kinda. I don't want to wait like 6 turns to draw it again. So yeah, the holdover has to happen. Lady of the Reformed is dazed, so the Paraffin Forster actually strikes the Collector. Could remove the dazed. Better not. That's a bad idea. I better remove some spikes. Maybe on this floor. That's some damage. I should start applying it to this Gilded Wing. And that, and even that. We can't make the Rubble Morsel work, so we block with it. Perils. We have so much, so low Ember requirements, but I think I'm gonna use it here instead. Still no Space Prism. And we're only gonna slow down our draws more and more. We almost got this guy, we only take 1 hit. Self-mutilation definitely has to be played here. We don't want those to accumulate in our deck. We bring back the big Train Steward, just to provide some extra damage here. So we can soften up these enemies a bit. The Prison Retrieval. That's actually a good one. It allows us to almost get down the Steel Wings here. Want this guy to block. And then this guy. Alright, Spikes 5. We can't do anything with these Rubble Morsels then. I don't think I want to hold over Shroud Mitosis. Okay, this is looking better. We can start getting some burnout on this guy. Probably want to Perils now. Yeah, I think so. Then we Wicked Blaze back the Entombed Explosive to weaken the next wave coming up. Should have drawn first, but it didn't matter in this scenario. Why did I do this? What did I think was going to happen? It's time to drop the Wicked Blaze. No, we can't do that. Oh, finally. start with Sacred Wicks. It's not really what I was looking for, but this will actually do. I should probably have played that on the top actually, right? We need the Wicked Blaze next turn to bring back the Paraffin Enforcer. We lose all the rage on him though. It sucks. Can we even take this much damage? We can. Not happy with it, but we can take the damage. Get another Harvest. I didn't manage that fight very well, but this is a tough fight for our deck. Finally a Mind Collapse. But it might be too late. Yeah. We're getting overwhelmed here. Didn't scale enough. Can Entombed Explosive do something? $173. We are almost there. Can we get a morsel to die as well? No, because of the top floor dazed. We can get another 5 attack, but that kills us. Such a long fight, and I made so many mistakes in it. And in the end they added up to kill me. It's too bad the second floor is... No, that wouldn't change anything. It has to be the top floor. Do we want Endless on the Paraffin Enforcer? No. No, we definitely do not. The draw is so slow and it is tough. We do need the help of some units. Endless on the Lady of the Reformed is okay. Is it? I don't really like it. Wait, this time... No. No. It's okay. Things are okay. Entombed Explosive should go here, right? Yes. Yeah, it was pretty epic, thank you. Did like it a lot. Wait, why did I play Shroud Mitosis? I forgot it has holdover. We are holding over too many cards. Can't hold over this many cards. You know what I need? Fate's First Blade is what I need. Yes. Finally we get a turn where we kill everyone here on the top floor, but sadly this floor is looking very grim. I don't think Sacred Wicks will change anything about that. At least we're not dead yet. Cannibalize. Does that help? It does. A little bit. Means we can get the Lady of the Reformed killed. It's actually good. Because we do have the Reform next turn. No! How we don't kill the Lady of the Reformed. We can. Luckily we can still do it. Oh, she has Endless. I forgot about that. But that's okay, we will have her next turn. Oh, we have her this turn. Never mind. A win's a win. I am so worried about Seraph. We need a Crushing Demise. Void Binding. That might be a good way to scale some damage. And honestly, I'm looking at these Blazing Bolts and... it sucks getting these in the 7th ring, where I still need to upgrade them on Seraph. But these are some front-loaded damage. And some is better than none. let's find resin block. Is that good? It's not good enough, I think. Such a weak excuse for front-loaded damage, but if we get to the second stage, that might already be good enough. Can't use Stackstone. Question is, does resin block save us? And I think the answer is no. Commemorative spike. It's a little bit of early scaling. I take it. Should usually be able to make use of it. Could either reroll and purge, reroll by a large upgrade, reroll. Purge. Double purge. Purge these useless train stewards out of the deck. Oh, I'm so scared of this fight. Luckily we don't have any scorches here, so we can just set up the top floor and be okay. Good. Top floor isn't capacity reduced. Can start going to work here. Tuned explosive on the bottom floor. We need to weaken this guy, otherwise we won't be able to deal with him this early on. Muzzle Miner is gonna give this guy a harvest, but there's not much we can do about that. Can at least kill this guy. I think I do want to cannibalize here. More attack. More attack is good. Let's buff up here. I'm gonna give this guy even more armor. Oh, early Space Prism. I'm so happy about that. We could place back the Entombed Explosive, so we can keep the armor on this guy down. Could get a bunch of damage shield on the Lady of the Reformed. She won't trigger Harvest, but she needs some buffering against this floor. It's not a bad amount of damage. Maybe we can even kill this frontliner. We have 3 units attacking here. Three units are dying on our side no matter what we do. So it might as well be these morsels, right? So these guys actually get to hit. Oh no, these guys burn out. Messed it up. But you know what? We have this Entombed Explosive. That can help. there anything else we can do here? Start getting some burnout onto this guy. This actually kills us if we let that live. Dark Wings. Why? Why do you have to be so mean to me? This is tough. We can't feed the Dark Wings. It's just a no-go. Ah, the votive key gets triggered by the morsel miners. I get it. I guess we just let this guy go, honestly. That means the Paraffin Enforcer will get to strike. Does that mean I just keep all these cards in hand? Can that be right? Definitely set up the lady here. And Space Prison as well. Now we can start getting some rage on the Lady of the Reformed. Where do we place the Morsel Jeweler? Do we want the drag on the top floor instead? I think so, yes. We could also Morsel Jeweler on Dupe it. Actually, that's even better. That is even better, right? And we can place back the bomb. So we can get this guy weakened. And if we manage to push through this guy, we should be able to kill the Light Wings. Is that true? I should probably kill the Light Wings. Now with the explosive on the top. We do get at least one of them down. Let me think. This thing deals 50, but he gains 15 armor, so 35 damage. Yeah, we need all the Paraffin Enforcers hits for the Darkwing. 35, 54... 54 plus 34. 54, that's 88 damage. Need a bit more than that. Well, at least we can get one of the Light Wings down, I suppose. It's already worth something. And next we have to face the Pyre Wings, which I'm not looking forward to. Is it res? No, resin removal doesn't do anything. Shroud Mitosis doesn't do anything. I might as well throw away the morsel. Oh, that's nice. Let's remove one of the Gilded Wings. That makes that wave at least a lot easier to handle. How bad? Yeah, Blazing Bolts is available. No, actually. We just dispel the Ember Drain. Problem solved. Uh-oh. That additional Light Wings there? Oh no. Haha. We are still alive. Still alive. least we can deal some damage here. Should have played the morsel first. That blink would have been really good. And we're emerald right now, right? We are. We are. Do need this. We do need to start scaling more rapidly. I do want that morsel excavator available for reforms. Blink. Probably against this floor. I don't want to be emerald right next turn. It wasn't a ton of damage. That doesn't help, right? Yeah, it just dies, but that's okay. Okay, I guess. We need burnout on Rector Flicker as well. Although... yeah, we need to stack the rage. Although Seraph dispels rage at a pretty quick rate, so the rage is not doing a whole lot. I think this might be the end. Can't save our lady. Oh, maybe we can. Nope. Yeah. Didn't manage to get the engine going. Well, no 10 win streak for us. Was a struggle. We didn't find any good scaling. No... no draft at all. Yeah, we really needed a draft for this deck. That deck would have worked so much better with Little Fate instead. Little Fate feels so much stronger than Rector Flicker. By a landslide. We would have demolished everything with this deck with Little Fate instead of Rector Flicker. Umbra subclan didn't help a lot, yes. We didn't get the huge front-loaded damage spells Umbra has to offer. We only managed to pick up Blazing Bolts at the last moment, which obviously is usually too late for it to do anything meaningful. I would have liked an Excavation Eruption instead, or just a Blazing Bolts earlier.